We all know that teenage years can be a confusing time filled with change, uncertainty, and often self-questioning. However, it is important to observe various ways in which self-doubt manifests in teenagers. Good afternoon, my name is Aubriana Rose, and today's question is, how does self-doubt within 13 to 19-year-olds in North America affect different individual practices? To start off, academic effects. Self-doubt in teenagers causes certain academic effects, and all of these effects are hand in hand with each other. Self-doubt, by definition, is whenever individuals lack confidence in themselves and their abilities. Students will often put off tasks such as procrastination, and due to the fear of failure or not being good enough. Students struggle to take on new challenges or push through difficult tasks, leading to a decrease in motivation. Giving up easily seems like an easy way out. However, to some people with self-doubt, that's their automatic response. And this chart I have here that I provided, procrastination, avoiding challenges, giving up easily, and decrease in motivation are all effects of academic self-doubt. And these are all hand in hand with each other. What academic effects because of self-doubt look like? A lack in confidence in your abilities, and this often leads to second guessing your work that you did complete for your academics. And that often causes feeling of being overwhelmed, which sometimes will make you not even want to start. The outcomes of these causes: a decreased academic performance, so your grades will plummet, stress and anxiety, and a reluctance to seek help for your self-doubt. And this picture here, it shows that it is a path. These all are hand in hand, and these are all causes. And if you have academic self-efficiency and perceived social support, that will lead to academic engagement and self-esteem. Social effects. In this up here, it says 53% of teens admit that the social media's portrayal of others' lives has harmed their self-esteem. So when you see people posting on social media, you can see that people compare themselves to what they see on social media. So some people achieve higher things, which will make you think, why have I not done that? Or why am I not as good enough? Social effects can be withdrawal from social interactions, not going out as much, not hanging out with your friends, your family, or your peers. Feelings of isolation or not belonging with people you are hanging out with. Not participating, and a sense of disconnection from peers. Well, how do we fix these problems? You provide support and encouragement to those you know experiencing self-doubt and low self-esteem. You can join clubs to be with people that are in the same boat as you, and you can promote self-positive images. What the social outcomes look like: negative self-talk, avoidance, seeking constant reassurance from people all around you, comparing yourself, and a fear of failure. The outcomes of these are low self-esteem, health issues such as anxiety and depression, which can make you go even deeper into your self-doubt. This can cause relationship issues with your parents, your loved ones in relationships, your friends, and your peers, as well as your teachers. And self-sabotage. And this chart that I have here, it shows that social media use, it has the positive self-worth that it affects, and it also has the negative. In this, you can see that the negative outcomes are way more than the positive ones. Stimulus. Through the tunnel, the boy had to gain hope and confidence to attempt what the other kids did. Once he kept trying and not giving up, he was able to accomplish his goal. The reason why I felt this stimulus connected directly to my question was because once the boy gained the confidence and realized that he needed to get over the self-doubt, he was able to accomplish many things. So this chart on the left, it shows academic responses to self-doubt, and it shows that in first class, second class, upper and lower, and third class, all of these percents are under 20%. The graph to the left shows the average self-esteem scores for classes. As we can see, all self-esteems are only in the 20%. To the right, 40% of adolescents only feel the need to tell and share information that makes them seem in a positive mindset when really they are not. So people will often share things that make them seem that they are in a positive light, and this to get social approval. Through my extensive research on EBSCO, I found by Balkis and Daru, it says if a person has self-doubt about completing a task successfully, this self-doubt may lead him or her to experience fear of failure, and thus fear increases the risk of being hurt. When we have the fear of something bad is going to happen, if it happens, we're going to feel even more hurt, digging yourself more into the grave of self-doubt. The same study also says that they found the students with high levels of self-doubt engaged in procrastination, which I said in my previous slides, more than the students with low levels of self-doubt. And this quote that I found online, it says, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts," which relates back to the stimulus. Solutions. What are the solutions we can do to fix this? One, we can do positive self-talk, talking to yourself every day, talking yourself through hard, difficult tasks and getting over it, setting realistic goals so that at the end of the day, we are able to achieve goals that we have set, even if they might be a little lower than what we want. As long as we're setting goals in general, that'll help. Encourage self-compassion. You have to love yourself and you have to tell yourself that you can do something, and this will help your self-doubt. Challenge your negative thoughts. For each negative thought, replace it with a positive. Seek support. You have to realize that you do need help. Reach out to someone that loves you, reach out to an adult, and focus on your strengths. Positive mental health is 88% of a self-esteem booster. Getting enough sleep is an 87% to help your self-esteem. Using, personal hygiene will make you a lot happier. Importance of clear skin, wearing clothes that make you feel confident, and having good hair days, of course. My conclusion, self-doubt has profound effects on teenagers socially, mentally, and academically. It is crucial to find solutions, finding trusting adults, and finding coping strategies that will help you manifest your future and make a change. Thank you.
All right, Aubrey, 2 questions for you. How valid and reliable were the sources that you used, and then how do you know they were?
My sources were very valuable because I did extensive research on using keywords in EBSCO, and these were all of my sources were academic journals, and they were all peer reviewed.
Thank you. And then what advice would you have for someone who wants to tackle this in the future, this topic?
Somebody who wants to tackle this topic, you have to make sure that you are focusing on all teenagers that are experiencing it, not just a certain group of people like races or sexualities. You have to focus on the whole America teenagers that experience self-doubt.